So here we have the deluxe model CISS continuous ink supply system, and this is what you'll be getting in the purchase. General instruction manual on how to install the ink compartment where all the ink is stored, injection, air hoses, etc. And then this is the actual part that will be going into the printer in replacement of the stock ink cartridges. Okay, so here we have the printer that we're going to be doing the install on. As you can see, we've already taken out the stock ink cartridges. Now, something that you're going to want to do to allow for the hoses for the ink is on the printer itself. As you can see, we already have it cut out. Now, what you'll want to make sure you do is put something underneath to catch any shavings from the pieces itself. Now, you're going to cut the base there and then also on top, so it allows for a little cavity for those hoses to go through. Another recommendation is take a piece of electrical tape and cover those shavings so that there are no sharp edges to catch the hose or cut the hose. Okay, so now we're ready for installation. We've got the lid open, we've got the initial cartridges out. What we need to do is get the line system through the back to allow for safe delivery of the ink. What we're going to want to do, in the back left-hand corner of the printer, you're going to want to pop that corner out. It comes out fairly easily. And then you take your ink cartridges and just slide that hose. Now, to make it easy, you're going to tilt it down just a little bit to allow some room in the back for that hose to slide nice and smooth all the way to the other corner. Then what we're going to do is basically replace the original ink cartridges. One at a time. Get in their slots and then press them down so they clip in and they're secured. Here you're going to find some openings that you can plop a holder, and then you're going to run this straight through that piece that we had initially cut out. As you can see, we have some tape here to keep the sharp edges from cutting it. And then you're going to run that nice and flat all the way to the back. Okay, so now that is back. I'm going to click. Now that we have everything installed, we're going to secure the hoses with an additional piece of tape. I'm going to put that right on top so the hoses don't move. Keeps everything nice in line. We're going to close this and then just move that over to the side. Installation is complete, and then we're going to move on to setup. Okay, so now we need to prep the casing for installation. So what we need to do is, during transportation, there's air chambers along the back of this. They can fill up with ink. So all we need to do is basically just tilt that forward once or twice, kind of free up the ink, get the air in there instead. Now what we're going to want to do is unplug these and move them over to the right. And then You're going to take these little pieces here, which will act as an air filter, and plug those in each one of those to allow airflow into the ink system. Once that's done, you're going to close that up, and now you're prepped and ready